Salvador, ready for today's fresh stories, hottest trends, and the best conversations.
Hello, I'm Monique Tuzon-Basi. We're here to bring good vibes, big smiles, and a whole lot of fun.
Mabuhay, I'm Chal Lontoc. Sit back, relax, and let the good times roll. And welcome to
The Daily Dish!
We're going to give you an hour of solid discussions with our guests and tackle interesting stories that matter to you.
Of course, we were still talking about the impeachment trial. Today's day 3. And so the updates will be that the prosecution is very satisfied with day 1 and the evidence presentation. And of course, that came from House Representative Lawrence Defensor, and they said they presented all the evidence and statements that they wanted.
And it was the video where she said she was going to hire an assassin to kill Marcos. That was the video that was presented.
Yes, a video that's alleged that she was going to hire an assassin to do all those things.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but for me, during this whole coverage, it was Hannity who was unbloodied.
She was the GOAT.
And unbowed.
Literally, great.
Hannity, you know what? It always happens to you and at the Senate. I don't know why, but you're doing a very good job. Look at her. You know, if you don't know Hannity, she's actually very tiny.
Yeah, so
and for her to be part of that little mosh pit, as Sebastian said earlier, wow, that's something.
I don't think people understand when it comes to like the Senate or anything, they have to be physically fit. Like, do you see Hannity going like this?
Yes.
I'm like, dude, she's part of the MMA. She can box. Like, Hannity's got it. Don't fight her. She may be small, but she's mighty.
They're actually, that's the phrase to use. Small but mighty. You could see her elbow action going on because everyone, of course, was trying to get that scoop, getting the message from VP Sara.
Yes.
And we all know that VP Sara did quote Invictus, and people were talking about it. But I do believe that Hannity is the one that is unbowed with everything. With
100%.
all the pushing.
Honestly, I'm watching the reports just for Hannity. Like, what's going to happen to Hannity in the second floor of the Senate?
So shout out to our
Senate
very
flicks.
own Hannity,
Yes,
right
good
there
job.
in the Senate. Good job.
Yeah.
You're killing
Anyway,
you.
there are 2 indicts that arrived.
Yes.
One in the Senate yesterday and this morning. Typhoon Inday. So, you know, we might be chiding and joking, but please be careful because it is a super typhoon. Although it's not going to hit landmass, signal number 1 has already been raised across parts of Luzon. That will be Batanes, Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands, northern and central Isabela, Apayao, eastern Kalinga, northern Aurora, northern and central Catanduanes. And Pag-asa says recent rains in Metro Manila are from localized thunderstorms, not the typhoon. But please always stay tuned to our 1 p.m. midday report with our dear Mai Rodriguez for any updates regarding the weather. But as you both know, also because we live in different parts of the metro, preparedness is key to saving lives and property.
100%. But there's a typhoon as well, Maysak, if I believe that's the name.
Maysak, yeah.
Maysak, it battered China. What's the name of the city? She can say it. Hangzhou. And it's crazy because like over 800 snakes
900.
escaped. 900. So over 800, tama. Over 900 snakes escaped. And most of them, though, were non-venomous. But there were some cobras that were swimming and one villager got bitten.
Yeah, that is literally my nightmare of nightmares.
Actually, you know what my nightmare is? I always check when I open the toilet, any toilet. Because that happens. Snakes can go through the pipe. So I always check the toilet if there's a snake. Like, it scares me.
Well, this is a reality in most countries. In Australia, in America, it does happen. But in the Philippines, it's quite unheard of. More in the trees, in the garden. But like what you've mentioned, typhoon is bad enough. But having a snake farm in Guangxi release all of this is something else. You're going to have to deal with 2 things. The floodwaters, plus your life with the snakes.
I got
deathly
goosebumps.
afraid of snakes. You know, there's one time I was flying to, I think, the U.S., and that movie, Snakes on a Plane, was playing. I was like, I can't do it.
You know, sometimes they do that. I could be in the plane and the movie would be about, you know, turbulence and crashes. And if you're cruising in the ship, they'll be playing Titanic. That's no.
Sometimes they do Jaws when you're like watching in the pool when they have like a projector and you're just scared for your life. Oh my God, the snakes give me goosebumps.
But
That's
you know
also
what's
my
giving me
worst
goosebumps,
fear.
ladies? This new trend on social media, TikTok particularly, is the Nido toy. toy hazard. So if you don't know what it is, Nido toys are those squishy toys that are made out of silicone, and you know, it's sort of like a stress release also, but all the kids, including my child, are totally into it. However, there's a trend wherein you freeze these toys, and there's a label warning. They freeze it and then they put it in the microwave. I don't know for what reason, but they tend to explode, and a lot of children are getting third-degree burns on their face and their torsos, and it's super dangerous. So if you've got kids that are playing with these things and they don't know any better, obviously, please warn them because you don't want, severe burns.
So I think this is actually from people watching social media.
Yeah.
Because where do you have the idea? Where are kids gonna get that idea that let's freeze it and then
Definitely.
microwave it? So it's also the parents have to monitor what they watch.
So this is getting picked up online. A lot of those dares that you also see with kids.
Yes.
This toy, Nido, hindi ko naabutan with my kid because he grew up already. But the initial starting point for this toy is those slimies.
Yeah, the
which
one
a
with the
lot-
hand that you go, "Pak!"
Yes, exactly.
Those are more fun
But this
and less
one
dangerous.
has more shape to it.
Yes.
But I didn't even know that you could freeze it and then, well, you could, but you shouldn't. That's the reminder. So parents out there, especially the moms and dads, make sure to know what your kids are playing with and like what
they're
Mo mentioned,
watching
what they're
with.
watching. I think
Because
that's
for sure
key.
they got this from social media.
Yeah,
Where
but
else,
you also,
right?
absolutely, you have to always read the warning labels because certain things are obviously purposed for a specific purpose, right? So, nako, just please be careful. I'm gonna tell my kid about this today because I don't want to bring her to the ER and get injured.
Well, something that we should be telling you guys quickly is that there's going to be the balangay.
Yes!
Yes, go ahead, Mo.
I'm super excited for this because I haven't been to Intramuros, as you guys know, but that's on my
We'll take
bucket
her, we'll
list.
take her.
But now the Intramuros administration, they're gonna launch a balangay.
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 A balangay, which is like the
Pronounce
old
it.
balangay.
It is
Balangay.
the
The
oldest way
balangay.
of boat transport.
They're gonna put it
In
through
the
the
Philippines.
Pasig River, and this is how you guys can see Intramuros, the beautiful culture and the arts, and just feel like you're in the old Philippines. I would totally do that.
I would totally do it. I think we should support that. It's cultural.
So cool.
Beautiful.
And I think the boat looks really cool also.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
I wonder where they're making it. I haven't seen it yet in the Pasig River when I pass.
No, we're gonna ask Chal because she's into that.
I'll be going there. Yeah. So we used to also have this in the Manila Bay. People would actually use it to sail. So this is very exciting. So you guys watch out as we tell you the news all about it.
Yeah.
But something exciting, later on the Daily Dish, we'll speak with Reese Fernandez-Ruiz, the president and co-founder of R2R Fashion.
And for all our Gen Z friends out there, we'll also talk to content creator and musician Mix Phoenix.
Yes, we're serving you all that and more to the Daily Dish. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. What's a fashionable way to empower marginalized Filipinos? Today we shine the spotlight on this lady, a social entrepreneurial genius who brought hope, dignity, and transformation to the lives of Filipino artisans living in the poverty-stricken Payatas.
From the discarded clothes scrap, she envisioned of turning them into a high-fashion masterpiece and masterpieces that lift hundreds of mothers out of extreme poverty since 2007. Joining us today is an award-winning social entrepreneur, president, and co-founder of eco-ethical fashion house, Rags to Riches, or R2R, Reese Fernandez-Ruiz. Welcome to the Daily Dish.
Thank you for
The
having
queen
me.
of Fritaso.
Wow.
That's how we should call
literally.
you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I met you a while back, and
Yes.
we of course, a lot of people have heard of your story and how you've uplifted women in extreme poverty, and especially in the dump sites in Payatas. How has that journey been so far since 2007?
Wow, it's been quite a long time, no? Around
Yeah.
18 years, turning 19 years this year. But who's counting?
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's been a while. We're actually working with more communities now since Payatas. We have Caloocan and many others. And I actually also want to say that this journey has never been a journey that I took alone. In fact, far from it. We have a group of co-founders. We met through Rajo Laurel,
Yes.
who is one of our, not one of our, he is the first, one of the first believers of R2R, our first partner designer in Rags to Riches. So that was 2008.
Yes.
So since then, we've had many other designers who joined. through collaborations. We have an in-house design team now led by Christian Serra and TPC. We've collaborated with so many. So just a few of our collaborations. We've collaborated with artist Leroy New for a collection.
Love him. Yeah.
Yes. And many others, no? So we're very happy with all of these because the vision has always been the same. It's always to provide better, sustainable, and regular livelihood to our artisans. And in the process, also use the waste of fashion because there's a lot.
Yes.
Yes, in a world of fast fashion, I love what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
And I was reading your story online, which I super love. You did a cold call to Rahul Laurel. Like you mentioned, he's the first to believe in you. Take us back to the moment, because you said it's been 18 years.
Yes.
18, fast forward to now, you've been doing collabs with all these big brands. You just did one with BTS, which sold out so quickly.
Yeah.
Congrats. So
Thank
take
you.
us back to the moment, and how have you guys evolved from the very start?
Yeah.
And like for those viewers who haven't heard of your story, let's know about that.
Yes, so Rags to Riches is a sustainable fashion company, a fashion and design house empowering community artisans from the Philippines. We've been around since 2007. So as you mentioned, we partnered with Rahul Laurel and many other designers. We've partnered through some grit, determination, and just bravery. Kasi for us, ano bang mawawala?
So
What
cold
will we
calling
do
really
is,
works
right?
sometimes.
So cold calling works, but also some friends of friends could work also. So many things could work out as long as you're brave enough to try. What's the worst that can happen, right? And for us, that bravery, that courage to just take the first step has opened so many doors and made us really meet amazing values-oriented people as well. So we started in Payatas 2007 because our group of co-founders, including myself, saw that there were artisans, mostly women, making foot rugs out of scrap fabric.
Correct.
Diba? Ang dami nun.
Yeah, you
can
saw
see
that
them
on
everywhere.
EDSA before and main thoroughfares.
Yes.
And they were only making 20 pesos, which that's
10 to
insane.
16 pesos a day.
That's
Not
so
even
kawawa.
per rug. I know. So it's a situation that shouldn't exist, but it does even up to now. And so when we saw that situation, we thought, it shouldn't exist. So what can we do about it? It would have been easier to just do like a short program and then just say, okay, we're done. You can now go to the market since you know how, but the market really doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you have to find a market for them. You have to
Yes.
encourage it, make it look cool.
Yes,
Diba?
and do it consistently because the market forgets.
Yes.
Oh.
So you have to always remind the market. So for us, that's why we built R2R as a business because we wanted it to stay for a long, long time. Like the vision of R2R now is to be one of the Philippines heritage companies, like 100+ years.
Wow, that's super
that.
cool.
Yeah.
But you've only concentrated on fashion. When are you going to come out with like a home line? I mean, because look at the bags in front of us. I mean, you can see that. I can
think
see
they
that
do
in
home.
Monique's home or
They
in
do a
Chal's
home.
house.
They have a home line.
They already have a home
We
line.
have, it's just a bit smaller now.
Okay.
Because for us, the home accessories in the beginning, at least the very practical reason is that we can't stock enough because it's
Also
bigger.
ubos.
It's bigger.
Okay.
And also ubos and also bigger. So for us, we concentrated on the bags and also on the clothes. For, in the beginning, practical reasons also because when you look at the products here, they are small enough. And the artisans' homes, when they weave, maliliit lang din yung spaces. They don't have like
also
huge
storage space
spaces.
talaga.
Yeah. So when they weave also, they use this wooden frame and then they weave it, right? Pag ganyan siya, walang kuryente, tubig na kailangan. You could just have that wooden frame. You can store it under your bed or behind the door.
Correct.
So, but if it's for home, it usually is very big. So they don't have a big enough frame at home for that.
Oh, wow.
Baka hindi na kumasya. But in the future, we will find ways.
Yes.
Because that's a great idea.
The process is amazing to me. And I love that you guys post that as well on your social media, the stories and who makes
Correct.
what pieces.
Correct, diba? But that would be beautiful, Monique. Like, for example, if they make those pieces, like, we have pillows here. We totally will use that here
I
to
know.
promote.
I can see the colors already.
Because I can envision it
Bagay.
already. Yeah,
Actually,
right?
I can see you wearing those bags.
I love all her stuff. That's why I told her, I was like, girl, I need all of this. It's so cute.
Yeah.
But sustainability is such a big buzzword. This 2026. Look how cute.
Yeah.
For R2R, what does sustainability mean to you?
Yeah, so sustainability is a buzzword now. It's been a buzzword for a while. Actually, it's been buzzwords every few years. Because I think people are always looking for a way for us to make this world a better place for us to live in because we live in it. So our kids live in it. and we see that the effect of our actions could really damage the world, but also make it better. Oh, that looks so good on you. Sorry, no distract.
This is the one I was looking at too earlier. When you brought this out, I said, okay, I'm getting this.
Yeah, it's so nice.
So cute.
Bagay siya.
I'll totally use this. And then?
Bagay din dito. Okay. So yeah, for us, sustainability is longevity. So when you think of sustainability, it's not just about the planet, it's not just about the people, but it's about the harmony of all of that working together for the long term. Like, how can we make this long term? So which means that we have to make better decisions so that the planet doesn't just collapse because of our short-term thinking.
Yes, or our fashion passion. Passion for fashion.
Because we can look beautiful without ruining the environment.
Yes.
And for us, that is such an important part. So when you look at our products, yes, many of them we made out of upcycled materials, but we're also very particular about quality so that you don't just throw them out after a year or two. They have to last for as long
It's not
as
trend.
possible.
Forever.
Yes.
How do you take care of these bags? How do you clean them?
For the leather, you just do the usual leather cleaners. So, but for the upcycled textiles, since they're all hand woven, we just suggest like light brushing with delicate soap.
Yes.
That's it. I've done that a few times because I have all of our bags.
I'm sure you do.
This is the most adorable bag, sorry.
Diba?
I changed the strap while you were talking.
I know.
She's shopping
I'm
already.
like, noticing you're like looking inside.
I know you're shopping already, but what about expanding your operations to the different provinces in the Philippines? Because, you know, you've got Caloocan, as you mentioned,
Yes.
you've got Payatas, but there are other women also
Yeah.
in rural areas that are victims of economics.
Yes.
You know, and they also need a livelihood.
Absolutely, yeah. So I mentioned earlier, sustainability for us is longevity, which means we have to be able to do it for a long time. So that's also one of the reasons why we focus on Metro Manila first. It's because we know that we can sustain it. Meaning the logistics we can take care of, because logistics could be really difficult, especially in the Philippines. We're
And
islands.
expensive, yeah.
And expensive, and all the communication and the signal.
Yeah,
so the
actually.
infrastructure needs to kind of work with us as well so that we can coordinate with the communities better. So for us, expanding to different parts of the Philippines, it's definitely in the pipeline for us, in the roadmap. But we would need partners who are based there. Because we wouldn't also pretend to know the problems of everyone. Because the communities that we support right now, their issues may be very specific to their area. And other areas will have specific concerns as well. And only people who have been there, who live that life, and who have been working with them for a long time can really understand that. So we'd like to work with more of these organizations on the ground.
I can't wait for that. But I watched one of your recent interviews, and you mentioned there that typically the Philippines has a perception when it's made in the Philippines or handmade, it's a negative thing. So how do you attract the buyer now to buy all these handmade things? But you know, for me, as a Filipino American, I really champion the locally made stuff.
Artisanal.
It's so much better, actually, and the quality is even better. So why not help our kapwa Filipino?
Yeah.
So how do you attract people who still have those negative perceptions?
Yeah. Well, we start with those who don't, because there are many like you already who are very proud of our heritage, very proud of the work that we do, who have sort of gone out of that mentality and started loving themselves also. Because I think our sometimes our disdain or hatred or looking down on our own products is also a reflection of how we look at ourselves. So it takes some self-healing and reflection. Wow, this turned
So deep, I love it.
Yeah, this turned.
I said, I'm ready for your TED Talk.
I'm here for the bags. I don't know about you guys. What's happening here?
I know.
She's a life coach also.
But yeah, I really noticed that. Like, people who tend to love our own, they have also accepted that, you know, in the Philippines, we may not be perfect, we're still learning, but there are many things that we're already good at. And when we champion that, we can make that even grow bigger.
Yeah, but I think the mindset's changing. Yeah, but the mindset's changing.
It is.
You know what I mean? A lot of people, you know, fashion-forward people
Yes.
love like
Yes.
Philippine-made stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have enough stock in your store.
Oh, we don't. So these are all samples that I have to bring back. Like, I was given very specific instructions.
Sorry, Chal, we have to bring it back.
I was
Yeah.
already
Oh
looking
my
at
gosh.
the blue one.
But don't worry.
Babes, they won't notice naman eh.
Yeah, you won't. You have too many
Hindi naman siya
samples.
masyadong malaki. But But yeah, but don't worry, we'll be selling them in Artefino.
Soon.
This July 30 to August.
In
the first week
Rockwell.
of August.
In Rockwell the 5th. So they'll be there.
I'm always at Artefino. I love
Okay,
Artefino.
we'll see you there.
Yeah, see you.
So see, a lot of people there actually already love Filipino work and artistry. And I think, when we love our own to make it better. Because that's how, I think, even as humans, when we get loved, we get better. So ganun din yung mga Filipino crafts, Filipino creativity. And soon, I'm really hoping, because creativity is the way for us to talk to the world.
Right.
And when we do that, I think our economy will even get better. We'll bring more people with us.
Wow, beautiful.
her
But
statement.
because of that mindset, dear, you guys are gonna go far. As you said, you're 18 years old. You're gonna make it to 100. Thank you so
And
much
more.
for being on the show and showing us some of your latest pieces. And it's not our fault if some of them disappear. Okay?
Yes, I will, turn around. Like, I don't know.
Okay,
what
please
happened.
invite our viewers to come and visit your store and your outlets.
Yes, thank you so much. And come visit us. We have a pop-up right now at the Podium Mall at the 2nd floor. So Rags to Riches will be there until September or until further notice. But for now, until September. And we'll also be in the Artefino Fair for July 30 to August 2.
Thank you so much. All right, up next, we'll have content creator and musician Mix Fenix with a live performance of her original song. Don't go away. The Daily Dish will be right back. And I'm going to check with Monique if she stole a bag.
One, two, three fourths of my heart went right out the door. How much more can it break till I've got no more? When will I learn to forgive myself for all these what ifs? I constantly find myself in circles. I make mistakes and seem to repeat. When will I learn to forgive myself for all these what ifs? This time won't make me want to feed out. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. This time will be me want to feed out. My head is held up, no crying now. I know that I'm no princess. Choices, consequences. I'm one foot in, I'm tempted, completely unattested. 1, 2, we've got things to settle now. This time will be me want to feed out. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. I know I need time to find out what I seek in my mind. I find secrets behind my teeth. And well, when will I learn to convince myself from all of my sins? Are you another what if? This time will be me. This time will be me. This time will be me. Yeah, this time will be me. Want to feed out. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. This time will be me. Want to feed out. My head is held up, no crying now. I know that I'm no princess. Choices, consequences. I'm one foot in, I'm tempted, completely unattested. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. This time will be me, want to feed out. My head is held up, no crying now. I know that I'm no princess. Choices, consequences. I'm 1 foot in, I'm tempted, completely unattested. I know that I'm no princess. Choices, consequences. I'm 1 foot in, I'm tempted, completely unattested. 1, 2, we've got things to settle now. This time won't be me. 1, 2, 3, out.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. You just heard Mix Phoenix. From authentic content to soulful original music, she's built a community by sharing her creativity and passion.
Now she's here to share her journey, inspiration, and of course to talk about her story. Let's welcome to the show content creator and neo blues singer Mix Phoenix.
We fell in love with you.
Girl,
we love your voice
Thank
and the
you.
way you perform.
Oh, thank you.
Mix, you are all across social media
yes.
and you do a lot. You're very much talented. Of course, you wrote that song as well,
Yes, I
right?
did.
So singer, songwriter, also social media content creator. What is the best way to describe you?
I am just the right mix.
Just the
I
right
love
mix.
that. For our viewers who are just tuning in and getting to know you, how would you describe yourself?
Well, my content, I'm sure some people have seen some of my videos. My content is really just like having fun, whimsy and all of that, just like enjoying life in general. And I think we all need a little bit of that, especially these days. But my music, on the other hand, I wanted to actually give a statement. My goal is not to really be mainstream, to be like every song that you hear on the radio, which obviously I love music on the radio. I love the music that is very popular these days. But I feel like sometimes, or some people need to kind of step up and make a statement on like what's happening these days and like, you know, trying to inspire people through art, not just music. Yes.
So which one actually came first? You being a singer or you being a content creator?
Singer first, actually.
Singer came first. Okay, you know when I met Phoenix, ang rami niya ng fans. People were, is it more on the Gen Z base also? But millennials are also catching up on you.
I think it's mostly millennials, actually.
Mostly millennials,
Yes,
actually. Okay.
Actually,
So,
yeah.
I was gonna consider myself part of the Gen Z crowd
Oh,
already.
you are, Chal. You are.
You're Gen Alpha
So
already.
let's talk about the song that you just sang. Okay, this one's called
2 Feet In.
2 Feet In.
Yes.
What is it exactly about?
So my music career was on and off since I started in 2014, actually, my first year freshman in college. And it was on and off because obviously life happened. We're like, oh, it's probably not going to work out. Oh, my family might need me in the future, so I need to have something that's more stable, things like that. And I think a lot of people deal with stuff or issues like that in their personal lives where they want to pursue their passions, but they're being held back. So in 2020 was when the pandemic happened, and I wrote this song because I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't achieved much. And I was already like in my early 20s, and you know, as 20-year-olds
Yes,
kind
yes,
of
we can
feel,
relate, yes.
yeah, kind of feel na, oh my gosh, maybe I'm not doing enough. So I decided, okay, once the pandemic ends, I'm gonna be 2 feet in, because the saying is 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door.
Yeah.
So I want to be 2 feet in. I actually want to commit to doing what I want to do, because I'm always just gonna. I don't want to be in like my 50s looking back and thinking, I wish I could have done that.
Yeah. And that's actually one of your posts on Threads. It's better to regret doing it than regret not doing it.
Yes, yeah. I would rather regret trying and failing rather than regret not doing it at all or not even trying to do anything. Yeah.
Well, you're already doing it right now, Mix. Let's talk about your content creation part.
She's known for being out there, which I love. And I just saw also, I was dying with your post because we were just going through your threads earlier, and we were dying at one where it says, my content is bleep. I don't know why people follow me. That was the funniest thing I've seen.
I think, yeah, I was confused with that too. The funny thing I like about, because I posted about this also, but the funny thing I noticed was like when people think they recognize me in public, but they're like, which one are you? Like, which person on the internet are you?
We saw that one. People would approach you and, you know, they know you look familiar, but they're not too sure like who or what or where they saw you.
That's why, like, I had a show the other night, and then someone came up to me with their phone. They're like, "Aren't you on Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Ferdy's laughing so loud because he gets it a lot.
Oh yeah.
We can relate. Well, what do you think it is that your audience relates to you with the most? What is it that attracts all your followers to you? Because you do talk about a range of things.
Oh yes. I think it's mostly I guess the reality of things, like the struggles and like that there needs to be like some whimsy in life. Like enjoy things even though like things are bad, even when things are bad. So I think that's what people relate with the most.
And I think it's also your authenticity, which is hard to find now. In a world of social media that people just put their best foot forward, you're so authentic with your content. How do you stay authentic? And in the beginning, were you scared to post what you were feeling and what you were thinking? Or it's just naturally you?
I guess it was more natural, but a lot of people were telling me not to share so much. But then I was like, oh, you know what? Whatever, it's my life. I get to do what I want. So I think we all need to be more authentic and like accept ourselves also. Yeah, really, that's how I feel about it.
You've been mentioning the word whimsy, and we know that to be true because online you do add a lot of humor and sarcasm, by the way, if we're gonna be honest, in your posts. Does that take courage? Because sometimes you do touch on political issues, concerns, and you do speak out.
Yes. I don't want to be the person to tell you which side to take. I want to be the person to inspire you to step back and make a decision now. Is this really going to be the person who I will respect onwards, who will actually help everybody, not just me, not just certain people? And I think that's the type of thinking that we need more of these days, especially. And a little bit of compassion also, which I need to personally practice. I have a song on that, actually more on compassion, called Take Me Home, which is on Spotify, if you guys want to listen to it also. And it's about how we forget ourselves because this world is so crazy these days. It's so negative, it's a lot of road rage, it's a lot of, oh, this person, that person, people are doing their jobs type of thing, whereas we need to kind of remind ourselves to be a little more understanding and to be better people towards other people. So.
Oh, I love that.
Beautiful.
Kindness goes a long, long way, whether big or small.
Yeah.
But I wanted to touch earlier about what you said about speaking up and standing up for what you believe in. It doesn't matter what side. Do you think as Filipinos, because of our culture, we're always so timid to speak up and just be complacent? What are your thoughts on that?
I think a lot of us are becoming more outspoken, which is wonderful, but I think we need to think first and do our research before saying certain things. And it's really the logical thought process that we should get into because we have so much potential to be better people, as in like a better culture, improvement of our culture. And like, I will always have to go back to this because Filipinos are like the most artistic, I would have to say, most artistic people in the world. I would have to say. We can sing, we can dance, we are artistic, we paint, we're shipped out to across the world for our talents and our skills. And I think we need to use our art more to express that rather than saying things outright. I think we need to understand ourselves better by creating art and sharing this art because there's so much potential for the Philippines to be more colorful.
What about fake news that's been spread all
my
over
gosh.
social media? As a content creator, like you said, always research before you speak. Now, what's your advice on the generations after us that are social media heavy when they see content, not to believe in it and actually check up?
That's a hard question. That's actually a hard question. I'm not a very political person or involved person, but I will always be the ate to tell you to do your research first before you say anything. Because I will make mistakes also. It's everybody, but it's best to be prepared before you actually say something that you feel is
100%.
worthwhile. Yeah.
When it comes to your music, we described it as neo, how do you say it?
Neo blues.
Neo blues. Please explain that to the tita in me.
You said kanina you're 20 and
Yeah.
then now you're tita.
The 20-year-old tita in me there.
Neo blues, well, I kind of just thought of it because I couldn't put my music into one category for some reason. My influences would be like Eric Clapton, and then Etta James and more of like the bluesy type of sound. So, but it's a little more modern. It's a little more, yeah. That's really where I was going with that.
Besides Eric Clapton and who else you named earlier, who is the one that you look up to the most?
That's another hard question.
And that shaped the way you write and you sing your music.
I would have to say, well, local music. I would have to say Up Dharma, because of how they use their sound.
Yes, like Tadhana is such a great song.
Tadhana, and there are other songs in that, oh my gosh, there's an album that I really loved. I can't seem to put my finger on it. I'll post it in my stories, but that album. And then other influences. Growing up, I'm going to reveal my age through this, but Sila Bamboo, Rico Blanco, their sounds were really like an inspiration to my sound. And I also try to incorporate some Apo hiking. Because of the
interesting mix. Love
smoothness of their sound.
Yeah.
Also, yes.
And also how lyrical and how they play with words as well.
Yes.
I think it's beautiful. Okay, so you write your own songs, you sing it, and there's actually a lot of brands that collaborate with you, invite you as well, bring you to their events. Don't you feel like, yes, I've made it. I've really put 2 feet in already. I'm all in, not just with music, but also with content creation. Are you there now?
I would say I am. I'm there, and I would like to stay here and enjoy the most of it until I realize, okay, maybe it's on to the next step of my life where I can look back and be like, I did that. I actually did that, and I did great. Even if I don't become a household name, even if I don't become like the most famous person on earth, at least I can look back and say that, oh, I've achieved this. And then on to bigger things, maybe.
When people listen to your music, what do you want them to get out of it?
I want them to feel like they're being spoken for. I want them to feel represented in my music.
And how do you feel now about the Filipino music scene? We have Up Dharma Down, we have
Madaming bago.
we have a lot. Like
There's so many amazing
Dilaw,
performers. There's Sid
Marilab,
Artha,
like all the
there's
songs.
Ben Mara. There are all these amazing sounds. And I think we're going somewhere really good with the OPM scene. During the 2010s, people were like, OPM is dying, OPM is dying. But now there's like such an amazing sound that I don't think we can get from any other country. The Philippines is so incredibly talented. All of the music people that I know are not only so talented in how they write and how they produce their sound, but they're also such amazing people. And I think the community of the music scene is just, wow. That's all I can say about it.
You can
Like,
see the
everyone's
passion
so good.
when she talks about it.
Yes.
There's something that you're pointing out actually. It's that it's not the same as before, Mo, where there are gatekeepers, right? The gatekeepers, you have to go through the usual way when it comes to producing music, going through studios. Nowadays, and I think you represent that, what happens is that you can create from your bedroom, from your home, and put it out there. Tell us your journey with your music. Was that what you did?
It was very on and off. I had signed with a label at some point, and I'm considering it again because there are some things that I would rather somebody else take care of, and then I just focus on my art. But anybody could be on Spotify really these days. Anybody could be on YouTube. Anybody could be in all of these places. And the only thing that is stopping you is not starting. So that's why you have to be 2 feet in.
Let's put that in, 2 feet in, yeah.
For the new musicians who are watching you and are about to go 2 feet in, do you recommend signing with a label first or do what you did and start online?
Start online, yeah. But also be very careful with the rights to your music. You should be... I'm sure there are workshops on like how to take care of your copyright, your trademarking and all of that, because anybody could just take that away from you. And you just need to be more careful with what you put out, because I'm sure you guys have such amazing thoughts and amazing stories that you want to put out there. But there are also other people who are kind of a little, they might try to snatch it away. So it's best to know your rights, your legal rights as an artist. And yeah.
Okay, mix, you are doing a mix of things like I've mentioned. Right now, where are you heading towards with your creative career? Because you are an artist. So where are you heading with your art?
With my art? Interesting. I want to take like a month break just to write music, and then how I will know that I really did make it is if I start doing more music festivals. So that's really my personal
It's the
goal.
festival scene.
Okay, so all
I
the
wanna get up
festival
on
people
stage and
here
sing. Oh, sorry,
get
yes.
mixed. No, I was gonna say to all our viewers who are watching and they're PRs for festivals or whatever, get our girl Mix because she sounds so good.
Thank you.
Mix, invite them to listen to your music before you wrap this up.
Yes, my name is Mix Fenix. Thank you so much for tuning in. My beautiful hosts here were amazing. You can follow me on social media at Mix Fenix, MIXFENIX. You can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and anywhere else. Really.
This girl's so humble. A lot of people follow her already online. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much, Chal.
And we'll see you at the festival.
Yes,
We're
hopefully.
manifesting for you. We're gonna take a quick break. Stay tuned. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Tomorrow on The Daily Dish, we'll have Ian Maquinania, the marketing executive for Banmi Bricks, on the special Lego collab with Olivia Rodrigo. That's it for us today, Wednesday. Join us again tomorrow for more real talk.
A lot of spilled tea.
With Zero Filter, I'm Monique Tuzon-Basi. Anytime's a good time because it's always more fun with us.
And I'm Ferdi Salvador, always on top of the news and stories that matter most. Midday Report with Maya Rodriguez is up next. Stay tuned to the Bilyonaryo News channel.
I'm Chal Lontoc, and as always, salamat for making us your lunchtime companion. That's The Daily Dish. Served!